Hey guys, I'm Jeff and you're watching Valley Fish. Today we're going to be going through, and I got 5 tanks of pandas, and we're gonna cut that down to two full tanks, 1 fry drop, and a shrimp tank that shouldn't be there, so we're going to pick them out in the near future. And so we're going to downsize, and hopefully we just get it down to 2 or 3 tanks. But they've been breeding like crazy, and the quality is really good of the fry that I'm getting, so I'm excited about that. And it's going to be something to keep working and making videos, and hopefully get to share a little bit more about that. So I think in today's video what we're going to do is I'm just going to kind of go through, show you where the pandas are, show you the fry boom that I got. And I did sell a whole tank of pandas, so that made room, and I sold them to one of my local friends, so that worked out really well for me. I was able to offload a whole tank. He got some really good stunners, and he got some old breeders, so it'll be a project for him. And I got 5 of those tanks, so now we got local competition who's going to breed the best, so that'll be a lot of fun to see what he can do with my line. But I always need new tanks and new room to keep projects going. I keep getting drops from my best females and keeping those, and so now it's going to be taking my best males and mixing with those females, and I'm just going to give you an update of where everything is. And I got some cool video of a whole swarm of panda fry that I thought was pretty neat. So stay tuned in this video. Hopefully you like it. Alright, well, this whole rack here is kind of a disaster. All these tanks are drilled, but they're not plumbed to anything, so like this tank needs an algae eater. This tank needs sorted. I don't even really know what's in this tank. These reds, I need to go through and pick breeders. We get over here, I moved this as the last tank that I moved from the last house. It needs pretty much just drained, and then all the fish from here need moved up to this tank. We just pulled all the panda fry out of this tank, and there's a bunch of long fin calico babies. Now I had plans, because I got scuds in this tank and I'm going to get some new shrimp, and I wanted to get rid of the scuds, and I was going to put an angelfish in there. And I really kind of put the backwards, because those little plecos, I don't want the angelfish to pick on them, so that plan's probably not going to work well. So I'm going to have to rethink how I'm going to tackle that, because the plecos are pretty special in there. And we got the koi that are always looking good, and they eat their fry like crazy. So I've been picking them out and saving them in this breeder box. And these are the nebulas. Same that was down here, no light. Last tank to get moved. The red shrimp tank has a huge drop of pandas in it, and they're from my best female, but she's right here. And I'm excited about watching those fry grow up. And this tank is full of baby pandas, and that's kind of what the video is about. Moving them over. And these are some cool platies that I got. I fight Greenwater with setting up all the new tanks and adjusting the lights and plants and getting them growing. And so you can kind of see Greenwater. This tank gets a lot of algae, but like this one's fine, that one's fine, that one's fine. So like they're all just ran on the same light and the same fixture, and they're all linked together, so they all run them the same amount of time. So it's just about working through all the tanks and getting them cycled. In this rack, there is no pandas. I had to think, yep, no pandas. So I was kind of getting overwhelmed with them. Brought in the angelfish from the summer tub. It was kind of getting cool. There's right in the middle of your screen one of the new fry that I brought in. He's a pearl scale, Philippine blue. There's actually 4 of those, so whoop, that scared him. It's like first time being on camera. A little scary. He's got a sweet dorsal. Really like the standard fin. I know they don't sell as well, but man, they look way better than a long fin does. There's another fry back there hiding. They're a little shy, but they've never really been in this tank very long. So I got a whole bunch of Philippine blues. I actually need to go through this 75 and pick out which ones I want to keep for breeding, and there's a few that I'm willing to let go. But yeah, no, that's going to be not a very fun project of letting fish go that I've had for so long. So, but I want to eventually do a double 75 here. I think that would be really good for my angels, and I don't know. Well, let's get into the catching the pandas, and I think it'll be a fun video. Alright, I'm going to zoom in on this tank one more time. I was hoping that the sun was going to work a little better. I thought it was. I'm going to move. Maybe we'll see some of these pretty fish. These are the quality that we're going for. There's some in here that aren't perfect, but most of them are really, really good. I'm really curious about this young dude. He has really nice fins, long dorsal, and his blue on his body is just so bright. He has yet to get that half black in him, but he is definitely different than what I'm used to breeding, or what I've seen come out of this line. So now he is with the best that I have, but I don't think it's going to hurt anything. I think it's just going to add a little more blue to that body. So I mean, I'm really excited to see what he gets to do. And this guy's pec fins are awesome. Look at those. They're dumbos for sure. Huge. Huge, 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 huge. And he's really active, and that's neat. A lot of these are good looking. Very few imperfections, so. I just noticed now there's a lighter blue male that had a little bit of a crooked spine, but I don't see that hardly ever in this line. I think it's just with the first one, so we'll pull him out, and I'm not worried about that at all. But we definitely don't want to breed him, but I don't think it has anything to do with the line genetics. But that's neat. There's kind of another lighter body, but he doesn't have the blue. So we need to pull out some of the younger fish out of this tank. And that's kind of the idea, freeing up the tank so we can work on things and make them a lot better. But alright, so in this tank is a little Panda Guppy fry. There's quite a bit. I think this must be 2 drops, but I was thinking it was 1. I didn't keep any records. I gotta get better at that. But just got all these scooped up, and they look good. And yeah, there's a bunch. They came from my second best female. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump up here, because I'm gonna try and get to where these 2 tanks are dedicated pandas. Now these are my best line that I got of the pandas. Sorry for the reflection. So I'm gonna pick the best, probably 2 or 3 males out of here. Like this one right here in the middle of your screen. I like that one a lot. So he'll probably come, and that was a good one. But there's some fry over here of Panda as well. So in this tank, sorry, got the hiccups. But in this tank, I had a whole bunch of pandas, and I sold them to one of my friends. So I was able to sell off some older fish and open a new tank. And I did offer to sell the whole tank to him, so he left a few fry, which would be good because there'll be a little bit of genetic diversity in the batch that I'm putting into here. So yeah, the plecos got moved out and the catfish got moved out of here, so it's pretty much just a few red shrimp and some Panda Guppy fry babies. So we're gonna dump that container over. I just got to make sure that there's no more, but I'm gonna try, and I also have pandas in here too. I'm gonna try, like I say, I'm gonna try and isolate it, but don't let me back out once I start recording. But whatever. my best female, which is she's somewhere. That one's a really good looking one. She's young too. Should be a future breeder target, but I don't know where she went. I just seen her before I started recording too. That's the way it always works though, right? That's a good looking one too. I like this line, they're fun. Hopefully it's not too bad with the glare. I'll just give her a second or two to see if she's gonna reappear. And she's not, but if you've seen in my other videos, I had talked about she was my best female. There she is. Right there. That one. This is the mama I actually put her in my red shrimp tank down here. It's just overgrown with plants. And there's a bunch of baby panda fry in here. I'm guessing about 15 or so. So those I don't know. I'll probably try and do the same thing. I'll probably pick out my breeders here, move them over here, and I might move them fry up after I do that. And just for all the flopping back and forth, there is a tank over here that needs a pleco really bad. Help out with the glass work, but it's got full of pandas, and yeah, there. A couple good looking ones. So I don't know. Got lots of pandas. So trying to thin it down. That's why we're trying to get this tank empty and we can get something different. So alright, so I got the fishbowl out of that tank, dried off, hung the specimen container up here so we could get a little pour shot. I think that'd be fun. And hopefully it comes out good. Let's see. Yeah, here's the swarm. That's cool. A lot of panda babies. Whee! All right. Give it a quick rinse. And I'm gonna do a quick check and make sure there's nobody in there. Alright, well, this is a tank. There's a whole bunch of panda fry up in here now. Again, sorry about the reflection, but there is a bunch. Seeing the whole specimen container. Hope that video come out good. And I'm excited to grow these guys up. They'll probably, I don't know, I'll probably be another month or so before I move any meals over. But yeah, I'm excited. This was kind of the fish room in the making and doing things that I really want to do. And that's to breed a lot of hopefully high quality fish and keep collecting the fry, the best ones that I got. And then breeding those and just keep flipping and flipping and flipping, and that's the whole point of guppies. It's fun for me. So that's cool. Well guys, I think I made a pretty good video of kind of where the pandas are updated, and the bad thing is the reflection is really bad for this time of day to try to make a video. So, and I'm just getting over a cold, so hopefully I don't sound too horrible, and hopefully you caught some good video. I hope so, and I hope you like it. And I love all the new subscribers. The little girls are sick too, so they're not going to be in this video, but there'll be more updates, and I'll keep making them, and you guys keep watching. So I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Later. Bye.